Hi, and welcome back to Ion Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And we're bringing you yet another Star Wars Armada battle report. So, John, what do we have today?
So today I'm going with a very old classic triple victory list with Motti.
I'm actually looking forward to facing this because
It's just a fun list.
It's a fun list. I'm bringing TF-1726, and I've got almost nothing but hard cells. So this is going to be a different battle, I think. But, hey, let's see how this goes.
We'd like to give out a special shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon members if that's something you would like to do. There's a link down in the description. Check it out.
All right, guys, let's get to the fleets and then to the action. So, John and I are both at 400 points. John won the roll-off and elected to go second. So here is my TF-1726 fleet. He is on a Recusant class light destroyer, the Patriot Fist, with gunnery team, Wat Tambor, and linked turbo laser towers. Going along with TF-1726, I have 4 identical hard cell battle refits with linked turbo laser towers and B-2 rocket troopers.
Coming in at 400 points, electing to go second player, I have Admiral Motti, boosting up my health. The flagship is a Victory 2 class Star Destroyer with Motti, Commander Vanto, gunnery teams, disposable capacitors, heavy ion emplacements, XI-7s just to push the damage through. The second ship is a Victory 2 class Star Destroyer with Commandant Orozco, gunnery teams, disposable capacitors, heavy ion emplacements, and XI-7. The last victory. Somehow, someone incompetent gave this victory over to Hondo Anako. He has gunnery teams, disposable capacitors, heavy ion emplacements, and XI-7s. Just in case I run into a fighter list, I have a speed bump of Valen Rudor and Sienna Ray. So the goal is to just shoot, and shoot a lot.
Objectives. As I mentioned earlier, John took second, and these are the objectives he gave me. These are familiar to those of you that watch our channel a lot. John has given me Surprise Attack, Contested Outpost, and Solar Corona. I've decided to go with Solar Corona, principally because the other ones I think are just going to hurt me more and give John tons of extra points. So here we go, Solar Corona. Here is TF's formation. We've got the Recusant in the middle, flanked by hard cells. And I'm going to wind up having to increase speed and go as fast as I can to get to the other side of the board and try and take out one of the victories.
Here's my setup. Motti, Orozco, and Hondo with my 2 fighters. And this is in an attempt for Ken and I to remember that side's Solar Corona.
Turn 1, we're going to start with TF-1726. We have a nav. We are going to use it. So we're going to kick ourselves up to speed 3. And we're going to overlap this right away. There we go, like so. Land on the debris field. And we will take 2 from the rear.
We're going to go with the flagship revealing a concentrate fire. We're going to be taking it as a token, and when we do that, Orozco is at distance 3 and will also get a concentrate fire token. Then we're going to turn as fast as it can go to there.
We're just going to go down the line. Nav on number 1, jump to speed 3. Here we go. You know what, let's take that off. No, definitely clear.
My next ship, Orozco, nav, taking it as a token. So now we have a nav token. And we're going to do the same Speedy Gonzalez turn to there.
Number 2, nav, go to speed 3. This is going to be a quick first 2 turns, John.
We're going to go with the Hondo ship. We're revealing a navigate. And we're going to take it as a token. And then we're going to probably overlap fighters. Nope, I'm just going to slide them. And we'll move right to there.
Alright, we have 2 more to go. Nav, again, speed 3. This over here. He comes right alongside Recusant. And since John has no more activations, we're going to activate this guy, also nav, jump into speed 3. He'll just fall right behind.
Fighters, we're just going to throw them across. We can just reach the outpost, and then Sienna's going to jump right in front of them. Like that. That is the end of round 1, on to round 2.
Activate number 3, hard cell. Nav, we're going to take it as a token. Stay at speed 3. And move myself out of the way of the big guy.
We're going to go with the Hondo ship. It's revealing a con fire. We're going to take it as a token. And then we're going to go speed 1. To there.
The Recusant. Nav, take it as a token. Staying at speed 3. Adjusting everything accordingly.
We're going to go with Mr. Orozco. He's got a nav. We will use it as the dial. I think we're going to jump to speed 2. So jumping to speed 2, we're going to use the 1 click at the first joint, which I normally can't do to get to there.
Number 1, nav. We're going to use it as the dial. I'm going to drop down to speed 2 now. So we're starting to get close to combat range.
Going with the flagship, we are revealing a navigate. With the navigate, we're going to use it as a dial. And we're going to increase to speed 2. And we're going to come around the corner like this. And after we complete a command, Vanto says, hey, here you go. Take a navigate token.
Okay, number 4, nav, taking it as a token. We're going to stay here at speed 3, and we're just going to go forward. So if I'm right, yep, plenty of room. Alright, number 2, dial. And I'm kind of looking at my options here. And I think I'm just going to wind up burning that dial, unfortunately. As I like this idea better than trying to maneuver around the rocks. As I knock that over.
Fighters. What we're going to do is we're going to move Sienna so she is right there. And we're just going to activate both of these and have them sit and wait. That is the end of round 2. On to round 3.
Here we go, activating hard cell number 2, nav. We're going to use that as the dial. I have one shot, my front to the front of that victory. This is at long range, it's obstructed. We're going to dump one red, and here we go. For
Solar says that goes away.
Yeah, that'll go away. So I could LTT that, but why? So I guess take one.
I will take this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
One off the front.
So we're going to drop down to speed 2. Come on, in you go. There we go.
At this time, I use one of my pass tokens.
And I am going to then take number 3, nav, use it as the dial, add an extra click on the second joint. Get in there and go up over here.
We're going to go with the flagship. It has a concentrate fire and Ken just moved barely outside of range of me. So we're going to go speed 2 and land right here.
Number 4 hard cell, nav. Might as well use it as the dial because I already have a token. And we're going to float this a little bit.
I'll move it for you.
Thank you.
At this time, I'm spending out my second and last pass token.
And I'm going to activate my last hard cell. Confire, we're going to use it. I do have a long-range shot, front to front. We are just in of that victory I've been shooting at. So we get 3 red dice. It's unobstructed. For, well, 1. Let's confire in, and then we will LTT this blank here for 4 hits.
We will brace it and redirect all of it to the far side.
And since we are moving at speed 2, put myself right here. There we go.
We're going to activate this guy. He is going to be using disposable capacitors. And we have 2 long-range shots. Boop and boop. And our dial is concentrate fire. So we're going to start off by shooting this guy into the side at long range. So that is unobstructed, so that's 3 reds and 3 blues. And we'll see what we come up with.
A lot of crits.
Yes, and then we're going to concentrate fire in. We're going to concentrate fire in a blue dice. For take 7 into your side.
So, geez. Clearly going to redirect.
I do have XI7s, just so you're aware.
Yeah. I'm going to have to brace that.
Okay, so that would be 4 right now.
And I'm debating what to do here because you're going to be IEing, I'm assuming. Go ahead and re-roll one of the red crits.
It is long range, so it'll just be cancel out.
Oh, we're long range?
Yes.
Just
cancel
out
two
the
dice.
blue crits. And then we'll brace and evade. So that goes 2, 4, 5 to 3, and I get to redirect.
Okay, I'm going to have a ion emplacement that. So the hull zone and
The adjacent ones.
Yep. And then you can redirect 1.
So we'll redirect 1 to the front, and then I have to take 2.
Correct. Second shot, obstructed into the side of the other hard cell. This is going to be 2 reds and 3 blues because of disposable capacitor, gunnery team, and it is obstructed. So let's see what we get. 4, we will block out your evade, and you can take 5.
It sounds just like the previous shot. We're going to brace that to 3, and we'll redirect 1.
Still have XI7s, but I can't trigger the ion.
Yeah. So that's 3. We're going to put 1 to the rear, 1 here, and then I take 1 crit, I guess, right?
Yes.
So that's number 2. Disengaged fire control. So when declaring the target of attack, I can't choose attack that I'm going to be obstructed against.
Okay. Then I have to figure out where I'm going to land. I believe I'm going to drop down to speed 1. Yes, we're going to spend out the token, drop out to speed 1, and click it over to there.
So I have no attacks with the ship. The Recusant's going to go nav, use it as the dial. Speed 3, and I've got an idea here. Maybe this will work.
Yes, it does.
We clear it, the asteroid, and my ships. That's real close to both of them.
We're going to activate the Hondo ship. It's revealing a concentrate fire, and we're going to use it as the dial. I have a medium range shot into the side here, and a long range shot into the side there. We're going to start with the medium range shot in here with, sorry, we talked about this, disposable capacitors. Talking about things when you start recording is stupid. So let's do this, 3 and 3 into the side.
Okay.
With con fire. I need 3 damage to stick.
Right.
And I will con fire in a blue dice. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block out your brace. XI7s will take care of the rest.
Yeah, because even if I shove 1 over, that's still 4 that I have to take. That's enough to kill it, so... Alright, we'll take a... you have a crit in there?
Yes.
Okay. Thrust control malfunction. It is not a structural damage or any of the ones we don't like, so this one comes off.
Long range shot side into the side over here. It is obstructed, so we're going to be dropping a red dice, 3 blues, and 2 reds. 4. It is what it is. Take 5 with blue and a red crit.
And we're at long range, right?
We are at long range.
Alright, so have you exhausted your...
Not on that ship because I didn't need it on the other one.
So we are going to dump that. We've got 4, huh? What do I have here shield-wise? I have to move 1, which would cut that down to 3 and do damage, so I have to brace it to 2. And I think I'm going to dump this to move 1. So 1, and then I just take a regular hit.
Correct.
Is there a crit?
There's a crit right here.
Couldn't see it from the side. Power failure. So engineering value reduced to half its value down.
We're going to attempt to do this slight turn. And land right there. Fighters, they don't really matter. We're just gonna fly them over to there. And we're on to now turn 4. Man, this game is going fast.
Round 4. We're going to activate hard cell number 2 with the confire. We're going to use the dial. We have a shot, my front, to the front of this victory. It's unobstructed and close range. So we're going to roll my 3 reds. Okay, good start.
This goes away because of Solar Corona.
And let's see. I can use the B2 rocket troopers, I think, at this point. And let's give you a raid token. Is that my choice or is that your choice? Defender gains 1 raid token of your choice. I'm going to force you to do Confire. And then I'm going to spend the dial to bring in another red. Let's see if the luck is with me here on getting an accuracy. No, it's a blank. But I have LTTs. So now that we have a raid token on that ship, we're going to use TF-1726 for the first time to bring in this black die for a hit crit.
That's 6.
That would be 6, I believe, yes.
So we will brace it to 3, and we will redirect all of it over to this side.
Now, I don't have any additional shots because everything's obstructed, and I can't fire at obstructed targets. So we're going to move. I am going to do this maneuver here, so I'm clearly going to overlap Sienna and, is that Valen Rudor?
Yes, it is.
And we're just going to give you a juicy target. I bumped him. There you go.
We're actually going to drop ourselves right there. We're going to go with this guy. We are going to be revealing a confire. We're going to use it as the dial. We're going to spend out this token, which I cleverly gathered earlier, to get rid of that confire. Raid. Now, I have 2 shots. Both of them are going to be at medium range. We're going to start with the shot against the wreck, which is going to be 2 reds and 2 blues because of the obstruction.
Okay.
So let's roll it in and see what happens. We are going to concentrate fire in a blue dice. We're going to say you cannot brace and take 4.
With XI7s, huh?
With XI7s.
And we are at
Medium range.
Yeah, so there goes salvo. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll redirect to the right side.
I'm going to hit off heavy ion.
Yeah, figured that was going to happen.
So 1 off both sides and off the front. And then you're going to redirect over to this side.
Redirect to that side.
That's 1, and then you're going to take 3 more.
3 more, that should be my front shield, right?
That's now, because of the heavy ion, you take 1 hull damage.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Second shot. This to that front. It's not obstructed, so I get 3 reds and 3 blues, and I need to hit you with 3 damage to go through. So here we go. Hopefully we roll well. We block your evade, and you take 5.
That's going to kill me because I can't do anything. So because the people at home like to hear it, what the crit is, blinded gunners, I can't spend accuracy tokens. So
you probably wouldn't be spending accuracy tokens.
I was going to say, in this case, that's a fine crit to have. So, all right, that is a dead hard sell.
And we're going to move, and I think we're going to just move straight ahead 1, but I'm not positive yet. Let me look at what it looks like. Oh, yeah, we have to move straight ahead 1.
You want to land on the asteroid?
Or do we want to jump to speed 2? No, straight ahead 1.
We are going to activate TF-1726 on the Recusant. Concentrate fire, we're going to use it as the dial. I'm going to fire from my front to the side of the victory I've been pounding. So that is going to be 4 reds and 2 black dice. which is not bad. The one die comes out because of Solar Corona. We're remembering today, John.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to roll this one with LTT first. Okay, then Confire in a black. So 2, 4, 6, 7.
We will discard the brace, and we will flip over the green redirect. So that will be 4 damage, 2 of it going to the front. And you don't have any critical effects, do you?
I have no critical effects, so just be regular.
So that's 2. First one will be a crit, which is... You cannot attack at long range, don't think it's going to matter for that ship, and then take a 2nd damage.
So, because I used a Confire, I'm going to then take another shot, my front, to the front of this victory, and 3 red dice, because I have to drop 1 due to obstruction. Or what did I get? Bunch of blanks.
A double.
Alright, let's LTT this one. Hey, look at that.
We will brace it to 1 and redirect it to the side. Don't think he'll be attacked any other time this turn.
Probably not. Actually, I think I will.
We'll both take a damage, and
So
you'll move 1.
I will move 1 forward, so let me get my 1.
I got it. This side is easier to do.
Yep.
Ah. Both these get overlapped.
So you can place those down where you need them to be. Recusant will take a hit.
And my victory takes a
Victor
hit.
will take a hit.
We're going to go with the flagship right here. We're going to be revealing a concentrate fire. And we're going to be using it. I only in discounts. We are at long range, so front to front. And we're going to be dropping a red dice because of obstruction. So let's shoot.
Do it. Do you want to move the Solar Corona to the other side, John?
No, I do not. So we're going to concentrate fire.
Yeah.
And we are actually going to spend the concentrate fire token as well. And then I'm going to just put it right back because Vanto said so.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we're going to add in the dice. Okay, and then we're going to re-roll one of these. That was, what, a double? Okay, so with this, we're going to block out your brace, and we're going to block out your evade, and I really wanted that crit, the blue crit, but it's not, so take 5 damage with a crit.
5 damage with the crit. So I'm going to have to spend out the brace to just move 1 over somewhere, and then I can't salvo you because it's just going to go away. So, all right, we're going to brace to the far side.
Or redirect to the far side. So now you have 0 shields there.
Yeah, and now I have to take 3. Is it? 1, 2,
4.
4.
And a crit.
First one's a crit. Targeter disruption. So while attacking, I cannot resolve critical effects. 2, 3, 4. So 6 damage. You need 2 more, and that's gone.
And then we're going to move speed 2 straight ahead. To there.
Here we go. Hard cell number 3. I've got a Confire. We're going to use it as the dial. I'm going to put it there to kind of half remember. And we are at long range. It's obstructed. And we're going to go into the side. So front to side. Dropping a red die. I only get 2 for a hit crit. At least it's not an accuracy. We're going to spend the Confire in now. Now I want the accuracy. That would be great to get an accuracy right now.
Won't do anything.
Nope. So I could LTT one of these. But do I really want to? No. So, take 3.
I spend out the redirect to push 1 to the rear. And then I take 2, one of them being a crit.
Maybe I'll get lucky.
The crit is coolant discharge. Only 1 attack you perform each round can target a ship, and then another damage.
We're halfway down to that.
Yep, that's 5 damage on that.
I have no other shots because everything's either obstructed or whatnot. And I'm going to spend out the token. We're going to drop to speed 2. Although speed is life, I kind of want to nail this final Star Destroyer. And can I actually get this down?
And you just want 1 click?
Just 1 click.
Wham! To there. My last ship, the Commandant, he's revealing a concentrate fire, and we're going to use it. So, it's going to be a medium range shot into the front of your rack. We're going to drop a red dice, so 3 blues and 2 reds. And I need what, 2 damage to actually stick?
2 damage to stick. No accuracies yet.
So we will confire in a blue dice.
Ah, there it is.
Blocking your brace.
Block the salvo.
You take 4.
Okay, so...
You can have me reroll 1.
Yeah, which is not going to change anything because I'm still going to take 3. And salvo will go away, so no matter how I cut it, I'm dead, right?
Correct.
So do I have a crit in there?
Nope.
Alright, so 1, 2. There goes the Recusant.
Kaboom. And then, because we confired in, we're going to shoot long range, obstructed, 3 dice into, I guess, the side. We'll shoot the side.
Okay.
Of this guy. So 2 red dice. Here we go. 2 reds. Take 2.
Take 2, huh? We're at long range, right?
Long range.
Well, let's cancel 1, and then I will redirect 1 to the rear.
Got it for you. So then we are moving, and we're going to do this. We're going to overlap both my ships, but I've cleverly hit that one because he's closer than that one. So we stay where we're at. My flagship takes 1, and that ship takes 1.
Activating my final guy, number 4. Number 4 has a nav. We're going to use that as the dial. Got a shot from my front to the front over here, and it's obstructed. So only 2 reds. For a double and a blank, we'll re-roll the blank with LTTs. For an accuracy, which I actually get to use, so take 2.
So you block out
I will block out the redirect.
And I take 2. So a normal Star Destroyer would have 1 health left, but I have 3.
Yeah. So no other shots, I don't think.
Everything's obstructed now.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going to use the dial to drop to speed 2. We're going to add another click on the second joint. Because if I don't, I'm going to ram into myself, which as much as John would like me to do that, I would prefer not to. And then I think we are staying at long range from your Star Destroyer.
Squadrons, not that I think it really matters, but they're going to click themselves over to here and stare you down. That's the end of turn 4. Start of the turn. Hondo's going to use Hondo. He's just bailing off the ship, throwing some tokens. This is no longer profitable! As he sees the Star Destroyer. So this ship is going to get a Confire. And this one back here is going to get a Navigate.
So now that all that's happened, we're going to get an engineering token on this hard cell. We're going to get a squadron on this one, and that one just goes away. because I don't really need it. Further down. Now to proper activations in the ship phase. Hard cell number 3, concentrate fire. We've got some shots here at your victory. So let's start. I'm going to fire 1 red into your front. Since you have a redirect, I want to get rid of it. I'm going to LTT it. This is going great, John.
Okay.
I'm not going to confire this one.
Cool.
I think if I do, it's just going to be bad.
Yeah. Sometimes just cut your losses and start over.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. So front 2 is the side obstructed?
No.
No. So front to side. 3 reds. Good. We will confire in now. And I'm going to leave that. So 3-5 with a crit.
So the crit is thruster malfunction. How many did you say it was?
Total of 5. So it's at 4 more.
And then even with Motti holding it together, his duct tape wears off and it explodes.
Well, at least I accomplished my goal, taking out 1 victory. Now I have to move. Speed 2. We're going to overlap some of your squadrons here. Probably just the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah,
go ahead.
Your shield dial is actually going to overlap it.
Yeah, so.
Either way, they're both wanting to be right in there. Flagship time. We are revealing a concentrate fire. We'll be using it. And we're actually going to be shooting long range to both of these. Both obstructed. So we'll do this one first, which is a red. For nothing.
I'm finding a trend here.
The red dice have turned against us, and then we're going to shoot this one into the front with, front with 2 reds. For take 3, and we're going to concentrate fire in. And I can't do anything with that, so it's take 3.
Well, we're going to cancel out the double, and we'll redirect
to this side?
To the far side.
Okay, and then I don't really think it really matters, but we will drop to speed 1 and kick over like this.
Activating my final ship, number 4, Confire. We're going to use it. I have 1 shot from my side to the front. I only get 1 die, but we'll knock a shield down maybe. So here we go. I've got a double. Let's confire in another red. For a crit, I'm happy with that, so take a hit crit.
Brace it to far side, please.
Okay. Also affectionately known as 2 hits in a crate, or 2 eggs in a crate. We're going to use the token jump to speed 3, because at this point I think it's clear that the game's over. John, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
Carrasco, concentrate fire. Medium range into the side, long range into the side for this one. So we're going to start with the medium range here. We're going to drop the red, 3 blues, and 2 reds. Or we will block your evade, and we will block your brace, and then we will put in an additional blue dice. Or take 5.
Well, we will redirect. I'm going to redirect to the, you're hitting the side, right?
Yes.
So I'll redirect to the front, and then you're going to do your little thingy.
I'm going to eye on you, so rear shield goes down 1, the front shield goes down 1, the side goes down 1, then you redirect 1 to the front and take 4. with a crit. Oh, no crit, because I triggered the crit.
Yeah, I know you're trying to kill it, but, you know, you got to do one more damage to it, John.
So we'll do the long-range attack now.
Mm-hmm.
2 reds into the side of that other hard cell. Or take 1.
Yeah, of course, this is where I only have to take 1. You know what? We're just going to take the...
Take the 1?
Take the 1, because at this point, why not?
Okay. And then I have to see where I would like to move. We will stay speed 1. Land here. And heal off that damage.
On the squadrons?
On to squadrons. And they actually have something to do. So they're both going to attack into your side. This has been the whole time. They've been waiting for this. This moment. Oh, doesn't matter which one first. Here we go. Hit.
So it's a hit.
You have 1 shield on the front.
I have 1 shield on the front. So I'm going to force you to re-roll it.
Nope. Okay. Second guy.
Yeah.
Accuracy. Nothing.
All right. So I managed to survive that debacle. On to the next turn, I think?
Yes, it is.
Beginning of round 6, I am going to start with hard cell number 3. Nav, we'll use that as a dial. I was going to just run, but we can actually flak at some squadrons. I'm going to start by firing at Valen Rudor. So here we go, black and blue. And yeah, we'll LTT into 2 blues. All right, you can't scatter, take 2.
I brace it to 1. And I'm just going to hold him up while you move.
Well, I move. Yeah, so I'm going to increase the speed. 3. Oh, I got an engineering token I forgot about.
You want to use it?
Yeah, let's. We'll move 1 shield from here to here because I only get what, 2?
It doesn't matter, but yes, that's.
There we go. Is that in?
Yep.
Okay, and then he goes right back there.
Can activate the flagship first. What? A concentrate fire? Let's use it. And I have you long range double arced into your side. This one's obstructed, the front is not, so that is 3 red dice, pretty much how they lie. Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to concentrate fire in, and we're going to use the token because it doesn't matter anymore. So here we go. And then we're going to re-roll this one for take 4.
Take 4, huh? Well, how about instead, John, we... you've got, what, 1 more coming at me?
Yes.
We'll cancel out 1 crit, redirect, and brace. So it's 1 of everything.
Yes. So your 1 hit, so you want to go canceled against the rear?
Do I have anything in the front?
Yes.
Push it up to the front.
And then you take a crit.
And I'll take a crit. The crit is...
Structural damage. It hadn't come out so far, Ken. Okay. And now the 1 red against it. Crit.
Well, I'll just cancel.
Perfect. And then I am going speed 1, and we'll just slide myself right there.
So activating my final hard cell. We have a nav, we'll use that later. I'm going to go after Valen Rudor again over the side for close range. See what I can do. So here we go. So far so good, and I'm going to roll in 2 more blues with LTTs. Didn't get the accuracy. I'm going to assume you're going to scatter that away.
I scatter it away.
Well, might as well have made the shot. I'm not going to bother firing anything else. Stay at speed 3. John, you've already given you the guy.
Last activation for this game. Concentrate fire. And we are going to shoot side to side at long range. That's going to be 2 reds. And see what happens. I'm sorry, did I say side? It's not the side, it is the rear because I actually want to punch damage through. Force you to use that redirect. So here we go. Maybe I get an accuracy. This is not in the Solar Corona, so if I do get an accuracy, I get to keep it. It's mine.
That red guy is not.
Okay, we're going to concentrate fire and we're going to spend the token. So I can add 1 and then reroll 1. And then we're going to reroll this one and hope that we get an accuracy. I think if I get an accuracy and I block the evade, it blows up.
I think you're right. But you didn't. So what I'm going to do instead is spend that out to cancel the double and the crit. And I'm going to redirect this. I think I got something on the front.
Oh, well, the side.
Or right, the side. Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
It lives.
On 1 health. And then we're going to lob 2 dice just for fun at this thing. 2 dice. How they land is how they land. Black out your redirect, take 1.
And it's a regular one, so okay, takes 1.
And then I move speed 1 forward. Fighters are out of range, so the game is going to be called right there.
So we're back. John, there's a lot of fun to play this game.
Yeah, it's kind of like, not saying that it's not stressful to play games, but this was kind of just like a relax. I didn't go very far. I think I moved like maybe a foot on the table.
Something like that.
Did some shooting. You did some shooting. We flipped some tokens. I did some more shooting. Fighters didn't really do anything.
No.
It was just kind of a chill game, and that was kind of fun.
It really was, and sometimes with some of our games, especially after the big Battle of Coruscant one at the end of last season,
yeah,
it was nice to play a real simple 8 activation. Most of the ships were the same. 2 squadrons on the table that just kind of hung out.
Yeah, they just flew around in patterns.
Yeah, I think you made 1 shot.
They missed. It didn't even matter.
Yeah, it didn't.
I needed 1. If one of them hit, though,
then
it would have changed some things.
Totally different. So let's do the recap. So 112 for me, 268 for you, and if I didn't lose the Recusant, so my goal was to take out 1 victory and run. If I didn't lose the Recusant, we would have been within 20 points. So 8-3 to you. Congrats, John. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. The XI7s is a mean card.
It really is. Between XI7s, you being able to use your accuracies, that just shut down my defenses.
Did you use a single accuracy the entire game?
No, once when you had 1 redirect token.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
I could have.
You're like, you needed 1 damage, and you're like, plunk handful, and I blocked that.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
You can't do the one thing. You can't knock the one. Solar Corona was a blessing and a curse. I think that was the best of the 3 options I had. I would have lost with Contested Outpost. Surprise Attack would have just given you more time to do whatever you needed to do, and I may not have taken your victory out. So at the end of the day, Contested Outpost, you would have just picked 120 points. Surprise Attack, I'd be sitting in the back. Raid tokens, not being able to do much. Speaking of raid tokens, well, we'll get that in a minute. Solar Corona, I think, was my best option here.
Yes, it was.
So I lost out on accuracies. Nothing I could do about that. Boy, that Recusant, just, if you're playing Solar Corona and you got a Recusant, you're not doing anything.
The almost 180 arc does not help that at all. in that objective. Normally it's all amazing.
Right, no, it's great. Not for Solar Corona. So B2s.
So the problem with, I think, with B2s is you want to put them on hard cells, which want to get close, which die when they get close.
Yeah.
So with activation disparity, with me being able to pass, you weren't able to get that first wave on, and then I killed the ships that could have gotten tokens on me. I think you got 1 token on me. You could have gotten to the second, but you blew up the ship anyway because you needed like one matter, so it didn't matter. And at that point, TF was dead. Last season, when I used TF, I had the same problem. The hard cell was not in place at all. Like your acclimator and your squadrons just murdered it like back to back because there's nothing I could do with it. So it's like I like TF, but it's hard to decide what type of ships to bring.
Yeah, and it's something we're still playing with. I initially had some munificence in this list, and I don't know if that would have helped or not, because it would have gone from 4 hard cells to either 1 munificent and 2 hard cells, or 2 munificents and maybe 1 hard cell. But I kept running into the same problem that we've been having since Clone Wars came out. I either needed another like 20 points, or I had a plethora of points, enough to put in fighters that couldn't do much, or you know, I have a 40-point bid, which, dumb. So we're going to get to our question of the day. And leading into that is the fact that, John, you had Wave 1 ships today. You had Motti and 3 victories.
Yeah, so our question is, what's your thoughts on the victory when compared into the world of the CIS and GAR?
In my opinion, I think they do really well, clearly. So it'll be interesting to see what you guys think.
We'd like to give out a special shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon members. If you would like to check that out and see what the rewards are and join, there's a link down below in the description.
Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And join us on Discord where you can talk to John and me directly.
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We'll continue releasing Armada videos. Thumbs up and add a comment.
All right, until next time, I'm Ken.
I'm John.
This is Ion Radio.